Hello everyone! It's been a while since my last video. So yeah, Thanksgiving is coming up soon, so I thought that this time I'm gonna do something a little more happy, so to speak, right? So we're gonna ask, what is it that your future self wants to thank you for? Okay, because everything that we do should be for our own good, for our own higher purpose. So definitely we do want to know that we've done something right and something that will actually benefit us in the future. And thus I thought, since we're giving thanks, why don't we see what our future self would want to thank us for? And perhaps in the same time you can try to think as well after the video about what perhaps you would like to thank your past self for as well. Right? Okay, so we have three piles here: pile number one, pile number two, pile number three, and pile number four. um in each of this I have one or two cards from the Amanda Lovelace Believe in Your Own Magic deck, for oracle messages, and then also six tarot cards that we're gonna use to see what is it exactly that your future self wants to thank you for. Okay, so take a moment if you need to and pick your choice. I will link down the timestamp for each pile in the comment section, in the description below, so have a look at that. Okay, right. Alright, so we'll start with the first pile. Let me get this moving first. Okay, so pile number one. Welcome to your reading. So now we're gonna see what is it exactly that your future self want to thank you for. So this, for your pile, I actually have two of these oracle cards, alright? But we'll keep them to the side first. We're gonna see our tarot cards. Okay, so for the first tarot card we have the Emperor in reverse, and then we have the Strength card, and next we have the Six of Cups, followed by the Moon. Finally we have the Star in reverse, and also the Knight of Swords. Okay, so this is a very mixed card set. All right, so from what I'm seeing here, with the Emperor in reverse, it seems to say that you have some kind of an issue with an emperor sort of person. So this could be a male figure or a female figure who has a very strong masculine vibe to them. All right, so someone who in a way has control over your life, someone who precedes over your life. It could even be your boss, if not perhaps your parent or your significant other. And it seems in this case, um, you kind of had to reach into your own strength, and you had to be strong about it and in overcoming this emperor. Okay, that is where the strength card comes in. Like, you can see how the cat is pressing down on the dead rat. So it kind of shows me that you were being victimized in a way. However, deep inside you, you found the strength to stand up for yourself. And with the Six of Cups is a card of reminiscing the past, right? And it seems like the happiness you used to have in the past is kind of what gave you the strength to overcome the emperor, who was not in a very good place. Okay, the emperor is a bit controlling, is a bit too harsh, all right? But yeah, you managed to hold on to the past, to the good things that were in the past, perhaps your childhood. Okay. And with the moon usually talks about things being hidden from you. However, with how this lady is looking straight into the moon, it kind of tells me that you were actually finding clarity. I kind of have this moon in reverse kind of feel to it, right? You can see the tanukis, the Japanese raccoons. One of them is like looking at the illusion, but the other one is looking at the star. So there was some confusion over the situation, but you can see the majority of them. This tanuki and the lady herself is looking at the real moon. So yeah, it felt as though you were able to find clarity, but with no help from others. It was actually through your own perseverance that you were able to get that clarity. Okay, with the star in reverse, it kind of speaks about missing out on your goals. Okay, missing out on your wishes. However, it the star card also speaks about healing, and it kind of says that you had a bit of a trouble trying to heal, right? You had a bit of a trouble trying to heal. Perhaps having to confront this emperor kind of made you feel very hurt, and you feel quite lost, even though you now have clarity, but you felt quite lost, right? And coming up with the Knight of Swords, well, this could be either an advice to you, because I'm feeling it a bit of an advice kind of vibe, or also what comes out of it, which is you begin to think about things in a more logical manner, right? You begin to put on your thinking cap and decide to make your move, not by following your heart blindly, not by following your passion, what you love, but rather what you think is just and right. And for this, I believe it kind of helps you out in the long run. And that is why your future self would like to thank you. That's actually a very beautiful story, right? Overcoming someone who was victimizing you, but you find your own strength. And even as you felt lost for a while, you managed to get a grasp onto things and make sure that you continue to move forward. A bit of a chariot feel from here. Okay, so let's have a look at your cards. Linus, you've earned all your stripes. And also the star. You can manifest your every wish. Right? With this Linus here, I really kind of be feeling this strength vibe, because it tells you that you are victorious. All the bad things that you've been through, or rather all the difficult things that you've been through, because nothing is truly bad. They're just not quite. They're hurtful to us, right? But having had overcome them, you came out a victor. And all your scars that made who you are, they're basically your medal in life, to prove to you what you've gone through, to prove to you what you've actually achieved in your life. And with stars here, see how we have the stars in reverse with you feeling lost? But I really feel like getting into this mindset of the Knight of Swords, not pausing for anything, making your decisions by thinking logically. That's how you regain your power to manifest your dreams. Stars, you can manifest your every wish, right? So looks like whatever problem, whatever issues that you are currently facing or you will be facing soon, you're gonna make it out of it, and your future self is gonna be really grateful for you. It's gonna be really thankful to you. So whatever it is, just hang on. You have the strength. You can make this true. If you feel lost, you know that you will find the answer, and you don't need other people to be telling you what to do. Because when you take a really good look, you will be able to see the truth from the lies. Alright? So that is my message for you, pal number one. It is honestly a really, really beautiful reading. I hope that this gives you some clarity, and also perhaps, you know, a bit of a hope for the future. And also, please take care. Thanksgiving is coming up. I know a lot of people are going to be meeting up with others, relatives and all. Do take care. Alright, and I'll see you again next time. Take care. Bye bye. So welcome. For those of you who chose pile number 2, we have your cards over here. So our Amanda Lovelace oracle, we're gonna look at that last. Alright, so we'll start with our tarot. 6 of them. First, we have the Two of Wands, card of making decisions, and the King of Pentacles, a very stable ruler. Queen of Cups, 10 of Coins, wow. Page of Swords in reverse, and 9 of Swords in reverse. See, okay, so it looks like there is actually a decision that you have to make, a choice between two, right? So this is either now, or just recently in the past, or coming up in your near future. Two things that you have to make a choice on, but you probably really had a bit of a hard time making this choice, because you know that this is a choice that's going to impact the rest of your life. Perhaps what you're going to study, where you're going to work, who you're going to live with even, because the people we live with is going to shape who we are. It might not even be people who live with, but people who we hang out with, right? Between two groups of friends that you can't be at the same time with together. And looking at the King of Pentacles underneath it, it seems to say that you decided to choose the one that gave you the most stability, the one that is not going to be breadcrumbing you, the one that is not just going to up and leave. Someone who knows where they stand, what their worth is, and know that they are very capable of providing for you. And with the Queen of Cups, I know that they're not actually a pair, but I believe what this is saying is that by choosing to be with this person, it allowed you to tap in to your inner Queen of Cups. It allowed you to express your emotions so fully, so immersively, be caring, be loving. Because you see that this Queen of Cups, she's actually underwater, which means that she's surrounded by the water, the emotions that is usually in the cup. Her cup overflows, right? It's not even in the cup anymore. It's around her. Her whole world is those emotions, those love. And with the 10 of Coins underneath there, this also again talks about a very, very happy, very, very fulfilled life, fulfilled family, where you have everything and everything is secure. the people around you are people who you know will be there through thick and thin. Even though they might not, well, they might either be young or you might not have known them for long, but you know that these people will grow up with you and you will probably grow into them. It kind of gives me a sense that these are people that you can relax, because you see this old dog here, he perhaps can't move as quickly as he used to. So to be around all these people, he's in a quite a vulnerable state, even though he is perhaps the leader of the family. But his eyes can't see as they used to. His bones probably can't move as they used to. And so that's why I feel like these people are going to be people who will be around you even when you're weak, because they know you who you are. With the Page of Swords, however, it kind of seems to say that you might have a little fear in speaking up with them. There's some things that you probably will keep in your heart. And this is not out of anything malicious or whatever, but it's more from the fact that you do not have enough experience with these people and you're really not quite sure. With the Page of Swords, it usually talks about being immature, but I really feel that this is not going to be your intention. It's just going to be the situation that you're in, because like I said, these people might be people who are new to you, people you don't really know well yet. And that's why you're hesitant to say anything. Well, in case you get out of the line. However, with the Nine of Swords here, I really feel this is either an outcome that you will manage to come through, or at this point, if you're listening to this, this is an advice for you to say that this is actually your fear that is from your past, from when you had to make that choice. Maybe even before that. Okay? And with the Nine of Swords being in reverse, it talks about you facing that fear and realizing, right, whether these people you're facing, are they truly the people you were fearing before? And my guess is no, they probably are not. And that's why you need to realize and you need to try and overcome it. I'm getting a bit of an Eight of Swords feel. However, I do understand that it probably is not all in your head. There might be some signs that looked as though things from the past might repeat. However, have trust in them, because these are new people who you have not known well enough yet. You should get to know them well, because I feel there is a lesson in trust that you will need to learn soon. But you're going to be able to learn it. Don't worry, you're going to be able to learn it, because your future self is thanking you for this. Right? Pile number 2? So that is very, very super lovely. So, let's see your oracle card. Confidence. It comes with time and practice. Look at her. She's with her bag, her knees huddled up. She looks like she's in a public transport, perhaps a train, going somewhere, and she's scared. Again, making a choice of where are you going to be. So this also speaks to me about this Page of Swords in reverse and the Nine of Swords in reverse. Have confidence. It is okay to be scared, because fear is the outcome of what we've been through. So you can't blame yourself for feeling scared. However, how we manage that fear is all on us. Whether we allow it to debilitate us, or we allow it to question us on what is it that we truly fear, and whether we can or we want to dive and dig into the core of the issue to us. How do I solve this? Take your time. Take all the time that you need. However, just make sure that you're making progress. Just make sure that you are moving towards the better place, towards becoming the better you. Because honestly, it seems here the choice that you're going to make is going to put you in the loveliest place in the world. Okay, pile number 2. So that is what your future self is going to thank you for. I hope this gives you some clarity and also some guidance. And also, I really do hope it gives you a bit of hope. With Thanksgiving coming up, do be careful, alright? Do take care. Widespread disease is still widespread. And yeah, know that you're going to make the best decisions for yourself. Okay, believe in that. Alright, so until next time, take care. Bye bye. So welcome to those of you who chose pile number 3. So far, the previous 2 piles had really beautiful stories, so I really am quite excited to see what we get for you. Okay, I know I pre-shuffled this, however, I've not really looked at the cards because I feel like if I pre-read them, I'm gonna lose the things that comes through intuition when I read for you. So let's try and look at this as we go. So this Amanda Lovelace Oracle card, we're gonna look at it last. So your first tarot card is Page of Cups in reverse, Queen of Swords, 7 of Coins in reverse, Knight of Coins, Page of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. Well, let me have a look at it for all. Okay, well, we'll start with the Page of Cups. Alright, so it seems as though in the recent past, or perhaps in the coming future, there is going to be a bit of a rejection is what I'm going to say. It feels as though you will be, or someone will be, offering you their cup of love. However, it is not quite going to turn out right. Sorry, with the toilet bowl upside down, all I can think is like the water spilling out of the bowl itself, and that kind of now make me feel like it's probably going to be a bit messy, right? You're going to be drenched, perhaps embarrassed, but with the Queen of Swords here, I feel as though you're going to take it quite logically. You're going to get back up, but perhaps in a way that you don't quite expect it to. Because look at this. When I look at this, I see how the cat actually looks a bit too big for the sofa. And it's like you're going to realize that, hey, you know what? Maybe it wouldn't have worked out with them anyway. That's what I'm thinking. Or either that, or I know she looks cozy there, but honestly, if you ask me, I feel like the cat would just want to get off that sofa and go elsewhere. So perhaps you're going to start standing back up and realize like, this place is a bit too, you know, uncomfortable for me after all. This place is too small for my huge love. Right? And you're gonna think about leaving. Yeah, with all the birds soaring in the sky, you're gonna think about leaving, about heading elsewhere where the sky is brighter. That's odd. But yeah. Next we have the Seven of Coins. A bit of an impatient feeling, because Seven of Coins usually talks about someone who has put in the work and he's waiting for his crops to grow. And with it being in the reverse, it's either going to be feeling as though you feel as though you want to rush out and get your results as soon as possible. Or rather, you kind of gave up on waiting, right? You kind of give up on waiting. That is the feel of the Seven of Coins in reverse. Having the Knight of Coins underneath it, it does seem to say that although you will take quick action, when you're actually doing those actions, you're gonna be pretty careful. You're gonna be pretty careful, making sure that all your pentacles are accounted for. Make sure that your exits are not blocked. Well, whatever it is, it kind of says that you know that you're gonna do it in a safe way, in a way that looks out for you. Okay, you might decide quickly, but when you're doing it, you're gonna do it carefully. And I feel that is very, very good. Okay, deciding is one thing. Actually doing it, you need to be careful, whatever you do in your life. Okay, with the Page of Pentacles next, that kind of says about right. So the thing about this card is the fact that it kind of mirrors the Fool. Because you see, there's this person who looks almost as though she's leaping forward. And she doesn't have a rose in her hand, but she does have a pentacle. She's looking up to the sky. Not in front of her, but, behind her. Still has that lackadaisy look. Lackadaisical. And then, you see, instead of a dog, there's a bunny that is, moving forward with them. So this is in this deck, the Page of Pentacles is also my pseudo Fool card. It talks about starting something new, and being the Page of Pentacles, it says starting small. And you're doing this because you're careful, just like the Knight of Coins. You're doing this because you know that you're going to head somewhere that you have not quite ventured to before. New lands kind of feel. And you're feeling quite hopeful, and you're feeling quite empowered by it even. However, you do know that you're going to be looking out for you. And that's why you're going to start small. And you're going to build upon it. Don't worry about that. You're definitely going to be building upon it. Okay. And then lastly, we have the High Priestess. So with the High Priestess here, what it kind of talks about is your intuition, unlocking your third eye. So it looks like as you venture into this new future, you're going to learn how to use your intuition a lot. Because as I said, you're going to go into new territory, places where you perhaps don't know too many people. you don't really know the culture. Maybe for some of you, you're going that far out. And if it's a new workplace, yeah, you don't know the politics there yet. So you're gonna be relying on your intuition a lot to keep yourself safe. And because of this, your future self is going to be very thankful for you. Because things are gonna work out well. Right, Paul number 3? Don't you worry, things are gonna work out well for you. Okay, so lastly, let's have a look at your oracle card. Library, take control of your own narrative. Right, what did I say? Deciding to move out because this place is too small for you now. Make your own story and take care of yourself while you're at it. You are your own puppet master. No one else is going to hold your strings. You have your strings. And damn, are you gonna use them? I love this reading, pile number 3. At first glance, I was really a bit stumped at what is happening, but now looking at it, it is actually a really beautiful reading, just like the first 2 piles, and I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of what you're going to be able to achieve in the future. There's a lot in store for you that's yet to come. Because you're gonna start small with the Page of Pentacles. But you're definitely gonna be building on it. And your future self, you're gonna look back and you're gonna think, thank God. Thank God I got out of there. Because I don't think where you were, like it said, like this place is too small for me. You couldn't quite flap your wings. You couldn't quite flex your muscles. You had to get out. And what it took was a sort of rejection that's probably gonna mess you up slightly. Don't be too hung up over it, because what's gonna come next is gonna be beautiful. Okay, pile number 3. So that's my reading for you. I wish you the best of luck. I hope this gives you a bit of clarity, a bit of hope in your future. Hang on there, because things are gonna be great. You're gonna have to do a lot of work. Pentacles all over the place. But it's gonna be worth it. You're gonna hold your own strings. Alright, so yeah, take care in the upcoming Thanksgiving. Hope you all stay safe. Until next time, much love. Bye bye. Welcome to those of you who chose pile number 4. Alright, so we have several cards for you here. First, our Amanda Lovelace card. We're gonna have a look at this last. Okay, and before that, we're gonna take your 6 tarot cards that I've gotten out for you. So, your first card is the 4 of Wands in reverse. Next is the Knight of Wands. Then we have the 3 of Cups, the 10 of Swords in reverse, 7 of Cups, and the Sun. I love the fact that the Sun is out here, especially given that we're starting with the 4 of Wands in reverse, which is a very shaky foundation for a relationship. Perhaps a family that is not quite stable. Right? A family that is not quite stable. However, okay, so with this 4 of Wands, I kind of want to clarify it, but I didn't really clarify anything for the previous deck. However, just for you guys, I'm gonna pick a clarifier for the Four of Wands, because that's quite a heavy card. Okay, see, everything else to me looks super positive, so definitely the Four of Wands is some point that you are going to be leaping out from. Okay, so let's have a clarifier. Ace of Wands. Can I get one more? Clarifying the Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, I got two. So what we have here, okay, for the Four of Wands in reverse, we have the Ace of Wands, which means there will be an opportunity or an idea, okay, popping out. And this idea is coming out from, as a result, actually, of a fear that is in your head. A fear that you can't you can't quite get over with the Eight of Swords. And then we have the Ten of Wands, which is basically you kind of feeling very tired and like really wanting to get over this fear. And I believe that you, from this shaky relationship, you managed to find an opportunity to release yourself, is what I'm feeling. And I like how from that Ace of Wands, we kind of go into the Knight of Wands, which is someone who's moving with all the passion in the world. It's like they're gonna go there, and they're gonna go there because they want to go there. Don't you deny them. Right? So very strong, very powerful, fiery movement with the Knight of Wands. It's like you're gonna run in that direction, and nothing short of a wall is going to stop you. Even then, you're probably going to climb over the wall like a cat would. Right? And it seems that as soon as you move away, you're going to find people who are going to be your soul tribe. Okay, this is the first time I actually use that term. I always hear it being used by YouTubers, YouTube readers, but honestly, this is the first time I actually use it to say it, because that is what I'm feeling. You're going to find people who are going to understand you, people who are going to have your back, and most importantly, people who are going to understand your rhythm. Because look at them, they are dancing together. They're gonna know your rhythm and your flow. They're your soul tribe. And definitely, as you spend time with these people, they might not be lovers, they might not be your relatives or so. They might just be people who you end up meeting by chance. And these people, they're going to help you to get over some very deep wounds that I believe began with the Four of Wands in reverse. You're gonna heal, and you're gonna heal very, very, very well. And once you've healed, perhaps towards the end of your healing process, you're going to have so many options offered to you. You perhaps are going to meet so many suitors, because you see, nothing attracts another person more than someone who is so happy, someone who is sure of themselves, someone who is confident, someone who has stood back up even when life was tearing them down. There's nothing more attractive than a survivor. And people are going to see this. People are going to see this. People are going to acknowledge you. Not to say that they're going to put you on a pedestal, no. But they know what you've been through. And they know how strong you are. and what you're worth. Okay, so you're gonna have a lot of options, and among those many options, you will find that one person who is going to love you again, who can build with you again. Because the Seven of Cups it does mean having a lot of options, but among those options, only one is the true option. So you're going to have to make a choice. You're gonna have to make a choice. And if you're not careful, yeah, you attract all sorts of things when you're awesome, right? So yeah, make the right choice, because you're gonna have a lot to choose from. So don't feel like you're going to be needing to settle. Don't feel like you have to settle. Even if it takes a lifetime, you do know that you are worth more than that life that caused so much pain to you. And you definitely don't want to go through that again. What I'm feeling is that you perhaps will also have learned how to recognize those red flags in certain people. And because you've been through it before, perhaps even married to such a person, or been in a long-term relationship, probably that lasted 2, 3, 4, 5 years, even without marriage, you know what red flags look like now, and you know what happens every time you make excuses for them. And you're going to be able to make your choice. And the outcome of this is the Sun, the happiest card in the deck. There's no card happier than the Sun. There is the emotional fulfillment, Ten of Cups. There is the worldly fulfillment, the Ten of Pentacles. But the joy that is in your heart, nothing can surpass the Sun. And for this, pile number 4, your future self is going to thank you so much. You will look back to where you were before, and you're going to realize, wow, I actually did that. I actually got myself out of a mess. And I have never been happier, is what you would think, pile number 4. This is honestly, so far, all 4 readings have been really, really beautiful, and I really am so happy at the things that I'm seeing for all of you. All with issues that you have to overcome. But like I said in the beginning, right, everything that we do, every choices that we make, it is always for our own better good. Don't sacrifice yourself for others, because they are probably not going to sacrifice themselves for you. You need to know when to let go. You need to know when enough is enough. And you need to know when an opportunity is looking at you straight in the eye, just like this cat. He is not even looking at the string. It's like, yeah, string is wiggling, yeah, but I see something else that is a lot better than this colorful string. Because the cat recognizes there's something better off screen, which is getting over the pain, which is ultimate happiness. Alright, so this is your reading, pile number 4. I'm really so happy for all of you. I hope this reading gives you some clarity. I hope this reading gives you hope for your future. Don't worry, things are going to turn out great as long as you are able to take control of your life, of your situation. Alright, we haven't looked at your oracle card, so let's look at your Amanda Lovelace oracle card. Great. Endings are inevitable. I didn't even choose this card, alright? I shuffled them. Endings are inevitable. Four of Wands in reverse. 10 of Swords in reverse. You can do this. I believe in you. You have all the strength. And you're gonna come out beautiful. Okay, so that's all I have for you again, pile number 4. Do take care. I wish you the very best of luck. I wish you the strongest of strengths. And Thanksgiving is coming up, so do be careful as you are meeting your relatives or so. Okay, if you are going to meet people, do take care. Take care of yourself first. Don't put yourself in situations that will make you feel compromised, because that's not respecting your body. Okay? So again, take care, good luck, and bye-bye.